The rain is back, and we're looking at some big impacts as we track through Monday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mackenzie Lake. Let's dive into our full weather forecast. We have a very tightly wound low pressure system just to the north of San Francisco. This is bringing in showery weather for Santa Maria, San Luis Obispo, and even here in Santa Barbara. Expect some moderate to heavy rain as we track through the afternoon. We're also looking out for really strong winds, the possibility of mudslide concerns, and we've gotten indications of so much rotation with this storm system. Water spouts and weak tornadoes are not out of the question. Let's take a look here. We've had some very impressive and really staggering rainfall totals over the last few days. Over 8 inches here in Santa Barbara, over 8.5 in Goleta, and some of the heaviest rain fell through Gaviota. We're going to be adding to these already impressive numbers, so flooding concerns arise and down trees and power lines very possible with just how saturated the soil is. So a flood advisory in effect for all areas highlighted in green. Just through 9:15 this morning, expect to see the possibility of flooding along roadways and closures possible as well. Here's a look at our storm system. This is likely going to be a squall line, meaning that intense thunderstorms and a very big line of storms moving through the area here. By 10 o'clock in the morning, yellows and reds through Santa Barbara. Rainfall rates could be upwards of 1/2 inch per hour, and we're going to look at that showery activity to dredge down into Ventura County by the afternoon hours. As we cross into about 2 or 3 p.m., the bulk of the moisture has since moved out of the area, and we'll likely just pick up on some spottier showers by the evening, maybe a few hours of sunshine as well. So the good part about this scenario, this is a relatively fast-moving storm system, but dropping a good amount of rain in a short period of time. We'll hold out with some soggy conditions into the overnight hours, and then Tuesday, still about a 20 to 30% chance of rain. We'll likely see some sort of development for inland areas and maybe a few showers crossing over the beaches and the coastline. Here's a look at our winds. So until noon today, expect southerly winds about 20 to 30 miles per hour prevailing, but isolated gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour. We've already gotten reports of 50 mile per hour winds through Santa Maria. This storm system is so cold that it could be dropping some hail in places as well. We've already gotten Doppler indication of hail and very intense rainfall through Point Conception. So that's another aspect we're watching out for. As we track into the afternoon here, we're going to be watching out for those breezy winds inland and high terrain areas, but even here in Santa Barbara, 25 miles per hour. So not necessarily impressive, but strong enough winds with the soil being so saturated. Again, down trees, power lines, and mudslides, I think, are our biggest concerns when it comes to this storm as we track into the afternoon. Here's a look at temperatures. So most of the area well below average, and we're going to watch out for snow levels to lower. We could even see a dusting of snow up in Lake Kachuma, maybe Broadcast Peak as well. And take a look here, 50s, some 60s, overnight lows into the 30s and 40s in some areas. We may watch out for some freeze and frost alerts going on. Stay tuned for the full weather forecast as we have updates about a next storm system tracking into Thursday.